Stop wasting hours on cold DMs that are just gonna get ignored or blocked. While everyone else is grinding through manual outreach, we're using a 15-minute daily habit to turn the Skool leaderboards into a passive lead machine. We're gonna show you how to weaponize community engagement to pull in high-ticket clients without ever leaving the Skool platform. So number one, we wanna explain really quick why the traditional DM method that you've been taught that typically works on Instagram, LinkedIn, other social media platforms just isn't gonna fly.
Yeah, so those strategies, don't bring that over to Skool.
Yeah, we're gonna show you other ways that actually magnetically draw your people to you in a way that doesn't feel draining or will burn you out. What we wanna do on Skool is build genuine engagement. Leave comments that actually add value to someone's life. Like for example, leave a Loom video reply answering the questions somebody had or helping to solve their specific problem. By genuinely providing value, people will come to your profile, they will explore your world, and they will enter into your funnel.
Yeah, and actually the most recent Skool news, Sam Ovens himself actually talked about, they did the research and found, I believe, was it 20% of people go to your profiles? And it's not posts that they are necessarily looking at, they're looking at comments. And not just any comments, but actually thorough, thoughtful comments.
Right, so you might think you're gonna get known in Skool communities by creating posts in other communities. But the reality of it is, you're actually gonna get more eyeballs on you the more you just comment in other schools, adding value, engaging, and building genuine relationships. That's what's gonna get eyeballs to come back to your page. Also, on the Skool news, what Sam revealed was that 70% of people who find your Skool community actually find you through discovering your community through search inside of Skool Discovery. Now, we actually thought it was something else. We thought it was by ranking your school onto the first page or two within your category that got you the most traffic. We were wrong. So then this 15-minute strategy that we're talking about, this is something that we work to instill as a habit with all of our active clients. The reason for that is instead of having to pay for ads, instead of even having to get known on YouTube or blow up on social media, if you just do this 15-minute strategy every single day, it's gonna lead to more high-ticket clients for your business, just inevitably. And you get to lead from a place of service, magnetically attract clients to you, and not feel sleazy or salesy. Now, Steve, when you first joined the Skool ecosystem, you did this naturally without even knowing that you were doing a strategy at all. And he really started to rank on Skool leaderboards inside of communities with our ideal clients inside. Now, talk about the really mechanics of leaderboard gravity and why it brings people into your world so magnetically.
The leaderboards themselves inside of the community is actually like an advertisement, right? So how I look at the leaderboards themselves is essentially it's like an advertisement for yourself, your brand, and your business as a whole.
Right, because people are exploring the community. They're looking for who's been around here that understands the culture, who's supporting other members that I could look up to, that I could lean on, that I could reach out to for support. There's just this unsaid like psychological thing that happens where they associate you with being almost like the community owner in a way. And so what they do naturally is they start to click in and explore your profile. So really what Steve is referring to is after you do this 15-minute habit consistently over time, you'll naturally start to rank on Skool's leaderboards within your engagement communities where you're showing up, adding value, nurturing. They're going to begin converting after they click on your profile, explore either your funnel link or go directly into your community, which if you're following along on our channel, should be set up like a funnel. Is there a specific time, Steve, that someone should be engaging within these Skool communities? Or is it just whenever, they can get access to their phone?
Yeah, there definitely is. Skoolers community, which obviously if you don't know Skoolers community, it's a community for people that have their own Skool communities to get support on how to essentially grow their own community and get support on new features, things like that. What I believe when they go live in the Skool news, they go live at 10 a.m. PST, right? So I find actually majority of people, and there's a reason why they go live at that time, is the majority of their members, Skool users, are active on the platform. And you could actually do this in your own community by simply going through the whole week and maybe breaking out the old pen and paper and essentially saying, 10 a.m. there's this many members live, and then 12 p.m. there's this many members live, and then do that each day, and then you're gonna see very clearly your active members when they're on the most times and days of the week, and you could actually post and make your engagement that time of day.
So next we want to talk about how to add high value. So we call it like value drop method. And what we don't want you to be doing is commenting ballistically or posting posts inside of communities that aren't valuable. Maybe you're asking questions that have already been asked recently. Maybe you're asking questions that are for the wrong group and just completely irrelevant, or posting multiple times a day that just don't have any value. And so how do we change that? We're going out and we're actually, you can do a search feature within the group itself. That's huge. So you can search for specific questions or keywords that are popping up that you feel your expertise shines in. Or what I personally do inside of our community is I'll filter by unread posts, and I'll go through each one of our categories. And that's how I choose where I engage and where I show up, answer questions, comment, engage with people inside of our own community. So you can do that inside of others too. And one hack that I've learned recently is the more you can show up and film something like a Loom video reply back to someone, that's going to live on not just for that one person. That becomes a searchable, evergreen asset that's going to continue working for you well into the future, as long as really that Skool community exists. And so the more you can make sure that your comments are valuable, answering questions, providing value, being of service, it's going to work for you into the future. Unlike when you go through and comment on somebody's Instagram profile, where that post is no longer seen 24 hours later, that's not going to feed your profile much longer. Even if it goes viral, in a week or two, it's probably not viral anymore, meaning that traction is going to die off. The Skool community, that post could remain searchable forever.
Yeah, and I also tell our members this and our clients this actually as well. You want to go deeper, not necessarily wider, right? What I mean by that is, there's a time and a place where you just put GIFs and you have like a full-on conversation with GIFs, and that can be fun and great for engagement. But the depth of the post itself, and then the depth of the comment that you're responding to is so important, right? A lot of the times, if you're getting to a really deep conversation, a lot of the times it just naturally follows through into the DMs, right? And then by the time you know it, you're looking at your own community, you're like, oh my gosh, I was talking to that guy or that gal in the other community, and here they are requesting to come in my community. I didn't send them the link. I didn't ask them to join. They just naturally found me through the profile, through my profile. It's pretty magnetic. If you really want to become more visible overall on Skool and get organic leads onto your profile, you want to actually get in-depth comments versus just posting every single day.
When it comes to high value content, we're not just talking about commenting, although that is really more important than the post itself. When you're creating a post, it should follow the typical posting structure: hook, value or story, and call to action. The call to action is not send me a DM. It's not go to my website. It's not join my Skool community. It's like comment below if you've ever struggled this before and how you got through it. Make sure you're actually, if you're sharing your story, if you're sharing your mess, find a lesson within that thing that you learned out of that experience. Make sure that they can leave that post having something tangible they can implement, or tangible they can walk away and have learned, like an aha moment, a journal prompt, something like that. Don't just leave it fluffy.
Yeah.
So share your journey, share what's working best for you right now, not doing it like a thought leader where you're saying like, this is the only way to get clients. It's like, don't do that.
And simply just using the word I, right, in my experience, that really connects you with the person that's reading it on the other side, because it's not just like a thought leader post where you're saying, this is the only way to do it, and that's it, right? It's more like, this is what I learned through this experience. This is what worked for me, and maybe this can work for you as well. And that really adds value to the reader and the members.
So now we want to talk about actually optimizing your profile as a landing page, because at this point, we're clear why we should be doing outreach on Skool, right? And we recommend having around 3 to 5 engagement groups that you're going deep on. Really, eventually, you might just have 2, but you need to start with more so you can chunk down to the ones that are actually serving you and that you feel like you found your tribe. So once you have that, you're commenting, so that's the easiest leverage to start with. Then you're beginning to post inside of those communities. Now we need to make sure that your profile is actually primed, so that when people come in, it's acting as a landing page for your business. You might think you need a website. You don't. You just need an optimized Skool profile. So a couple things that you can do off the bat is making sure that you have a really primed bio. So think of this as of any other bio you'd do on social media, a bio for your Instagram or your LinkedIn. Make sure it's very clear who you help, how you help them. That's it. You can include your unique mechanism, the way you help them. You can include what you do it without, which is the thing that they probably don't want to do anymore. Just make it very clear. Who do you actually help? What problem do you solve? That's it. Now, there's going to be places for you to link out. You could link your website or your funnel. You could link your social profiles or your YouTube channel. And then you want to make sure that you hide any communities that you're a part of that really aren't yours or aren't ones that you necessarily need to be affiliated with.
Yeah, you want to honestly keep it as simple as possible, right? You want to avoid as much distractions as possible. When people go into your profile, they see your description like Jamie described, they see the community maybe that you own, and then maybe there's a community that you're in as well. But honestly, you want to keep it as simple and black and white as possible. This way there's just that one CTA, right? There's that one thing they can click versus getting lost on your profile.
Yep. And there's also, you could put something like DM me keyword, whatever the keyword is, for your free assessment, for your free guide, for your free course. Whatever the thing is, you could put a literal CTA in the bio of your Skool membership, letting them know what step to take next. Yeah. Remember, 20% of traffic that's coming through Skool is actually going to come through your user profile. So take it seriously. It is truly a funnel for your business. And it is your website that will naturally get you clicks and conversions.
Yep. I want you to kind of picture this, right? Like you're in another community, you're engaging in somebody's post, or maybe they're engaging in your post, and the post is in your specific niche or what is your specific specialty is. Then that person and that member that's engaged with your stuff is now like, who is this person? They clearly know this specific topic. Then they organically go into your profile. Then your profile is primed up, being like, I actually help people with this very thing I made that post about in that other community. And then organically, they're gonna see you own that community that helps people with X, Y, and Z. And then from there, now they're requesting to come into your community. It's just that simple.
We want to break down a daily 15-minute execution map. So if you're sitting here and you're like, how do I take advantage of this? I want to start getting more eyeballs on my page, into my community. What exactly do I do? Well, the number one thing you need to do is make sure that you're in communities that your ideal clients are actually hanging out. Number one. So make a list of 3 to 5 communities that you can start with. And then eventually you'll probably only have 2 or 3 left at the end because you can eliminate the ones that aren't actually leading to results or serving you. That's number one. After you've done that, you're going to go into those groups. You can use the search bar, or you can do my strategy where you just filter by unread, any posts that you have not read, and you can find a category that makes sense. Maybe it's questions, maybe it's roasts, maybe it's just general, and you can go through there and start to search for posts where you can add value, comment, cheerlead, answer questions, things like that, and genuinely set a 15-minute timer and just get in there and add value. Speak from the heart, show your expertise. Showcase your value. That's what you're there to do.
Yeah, and I would go even a step further, not maybe on every comment, whatnot, but I would even just take the time to get a loom out there, right? Maybe it's under a minute, just to show that connection, that piece that is really important.
Yep, and if you happen to have time, in the last 5 minutes, make your own post, because that's gonna be a great way for you to show your face and create an asset that lives on. Right? It could be a longer version of maybe a comment that you made. Maybe that inspired a longer post that you could create, sharing the story of how you learned it or earned it for that specific thing. So it's really that simple. But in order for you to do that successfully, your profile needs to be primed first. Even if you don't have your own Skool community at this point, you can still do this. They'll just click the links out of Skool into your funnel, into your Instagram or YouTube or LinkedIn or wherever you're currently optimizing for traffic. See, if when somebody goes from consistent every single day on Skool and then suddenly just like falls off, like they had the flame, they were acting consistently, and then all of a sudden they're just gone. Why is that? Like, what are the common consistency killers on the platform?
You get into something new, it's exciting, maybe you're getting somewhat of a momentum, so you're excited about it. You get the flame emoji, which you get on Skool, but then you fall off. And that's like, why? Like, what happens to these people? It's because maybe they haven't been putting the energy and focus in the right areas. Maybe they've been focusing on just getting the star, but really they're working a 9 to 5, they're getting burnt out. They really joined Skool to make money, but they got distracted, right? It's a common thing, not just on Skool, but in life. You focus on the wrong things. And I would say that's like the number one thing I'm seeing, especially on Skool specifically, is that people, unfortunately, they're motivated, they're excited, but then they're not getting the results, so then they just naturally fall off.
And I feel like when we hone in on results there, they probably don't have a sales process to take someone who's interested in working with them. Maybe they're not charging, maybe they don't have a solid offer, maybe they don't have that process A to Z. That's the real problem. Because if they're engaging consistently, but they don't have a funnel in place, well then it's not going to lead to their desired results.
Yeah, and then to be honest with you, a lot of people as well, I like to talk about this, is they're not super clear when they're originally getting in, right? So they're doing the day-to-day, the mundane, but what they were doing was never aligned in the first place. So eventually time will catch up with you, right? And you're either going to get burnt out, you're going to be like, shit, I have no money, I need to go get a job, this is like time, I'm wasting so much time in my day, what am I doing? So your focus is just not in the right spot.
And the thing that most people don't know is you actually have followers on Skool, just like you would on any other social media platform. The benefit to this is over time, the more you post, the more you engage, people are going to start to get notified of when you post. So over time, what we noticed, especially once Steve started really engaging on the platform 18 months ago, over time he developed a following. Well, that following now gets pinged anytime Steve makes a post. They get a notification in their notification bar. Now they go and they can check out his post. So you'll see people commenting within the first minute of a new post dropping because they all just got notified of his new post.
Yep.
It's pretty incredible how it compounds over time.
Yeah, how I like to look at it is you have essentially that user's attention simply by that notification that you're putting into their own feed. So it's like Skool doesn't have like this feature like on Instagram where there's just like like you could just find all your people that you follow's feed. But you can do that essentially with the notification aspect.
So this next Tuesday, we're going to be hosting a live masterclass inside of Magnetic Memberships that's going to teach you exactly how to turn what you're already doing into monthly reoccurring revenue on the Skool platform. So if you're interested in learning more behind the scenes of exactly how we're leveraging Skool and how you can too within your business, then click the link below this video. You're going to be able to join our community, Magnetic Memberships, and we'll see you on next Tuesday's masterclass.
See you in there.